$1 million worth of game. Now,
yes, sir.
Today is they call it. I call it Louisville. I don't know how to pronounce it right.
It's Louisville. I mean,
Louisville.
You can say
the island, but it's the island. The island.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by New Amsterdam Vodka.
New Amsterdam.
Say about New Amsterdam Vodka. Life is kicking your ass. It's not going your way.
Shout out to New Amsterdam Vodka.
Mm-hmm. Caught your bitch cheating on you today.
Shout out to New Amsterdam Vodka.
Mm-hmm. You thought your paycheck was coming and it didn't come your way.
Shout out to New Amsterdam Vodka.
Mm-hmm. You in the car with your bitches on the way to the club and y'all listening to EST GEE and y'all want to feel turned up.
Shout out to New Amsterdam Vodka.
Mm-hmm. It's distilled 5 times. It's filtered 3 times for a clean, crisp finish.
Crisps.
It's the official vodka of Barstool Sports and the presenting sponsor of
$1 million worth of game.
$1 million worth of game. So when you out and about at your local liquor store, make sure you you get you some New Amsterdam vodka because it'll brighten your day up.
So you running around here, Jude the fuck up right now.
Yeah, nigga.
You got about
18 chains, man.
Nigga got about 650 on. 650?
No, 650.
You got about 650 on.
Nigga, shit.
Just in the chain, 650.
Nigga, that's
this
about
250 right now.
Nigga, that's it. This nigga got a goddamn Eminem on. The fuck is you talking about? I ain't talking about the white boy on Interscope.
My number. I wasn't good at math.
You're damn sure what? That's why I robbed you. Put a little bit to the side on every robbery. He couldn't count for shit.
God damn. Okay, yeah.
Close up on that shit. Nigga disrespect this nigga Jew. He talking about 650.
You know, I'm just trying to count, man.
He spent that for some bags on some bitches.
G don't look like he buy chicks bags and shit.
Shit. Heavy rapper Bob.
How many bags you in right now? How many bags you done bought by now?
Bags of what?
Birkins.
Birkins.
Chanel's.
I ain't bought no Birkins, nothing like that.
See?
He ain't bought no Birkins, but he, you know what I mean? A couple lilies.
I don't know.
Yeah. When a nigga start talking about he don't know, you know he know.
I don't know. I no comment. I don't know.
Okay, say no more. We already know what that's about. Now, you down there with Gotti. He come scoop you up, man. I mean, 2019, you dropped that shit. You put your shit out. You had the streets whamming in Louisville. You had that shit whamming. Don't
even put the. It's just Louisville. Say it in one.
Louisville.
Yeah, like
Louisville.
Yeah. Don't even say it at the end.
Louisville. Yeah. Well, you know, I can't get it.
Louisville.
So Gotti come holler at you, man. When he give you that call, how did you take that call when Gotti said, "Nigga, I'm fucking with you"?
It was Nigel first. Nigel set up the call first. Nigel was trying to do some stuff with me at Alamo, but it wasn't going how I wanted it to go. And you know what I'm saying? Instead of just not doing nothing with me, he was like, he just asked me who I listen to and shit like that, who I listen to growing up. I could name people. And I said Gotti, and he was like, "That's my man." Boom. He called. He was like, I'm gonna send it to Gotti. And then the next day or two, it was short time for him. I was on the phone with Gotti, and he was just like, "This the coldest shit, this hard." You know what I'm saying? Then I think I met up with Juke in the A first, and I was just kicking it with him for like a week, going to the studio, playing on my shit and shit. And then I had went and met with Gotti in Miami. It was on from there, like, but all during that time, people thought I was already signed, but I wasn't yet. You know what I'm saying? We were trying to get it together like all 2020, or like the half of 2020, like July to the end of the year. Just kind of getting it together. And then it was just a lot of stuff going on around the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, I dropped my tape. The announcement, the signing was done, but you know what I'm saying, my project wasn't there like how I wanted it to be. and there was a lot of stuff going on, and then I ended up just dropping my project, and I think that was like one of the best things I did in December, dropping that shit, and then, you know what I'm saying, it was on after that.
It been on.
Yeah.
I see you running around, you doing your thing, you killing shit right now. You really going there, but I see something in your eyes. And what I see in your eyes is something that I carry myself. You got the success, you doing your thing, you glowing, you doing it. But a lot of people that know me know my story. They know little Steve, you know, my big brother, Gil, big cousin. And it's like, you got this success and you doing your thing, but I see it in your eyes, it's like, it ain't all what it is, 'cause bro ain't here.
For sure.
Bro ain't here to celebrate this shit. And you hit the moments where you just be like, yeah, I'm living, I'm doing this shit, but damn.
For sure.
If bro was here, this shit'd be even turned up more so they could celebrate this shit with me, because this is what it was all about.
Right.
You know? And how do you get through the moments, man? Because I talked to you early in the game when Nigel put me on the phone with you, and you was just like, you was figuring it out, the transition to doing this shit. And you had that was heavy on your heart at the time. And you was like, man, I'm, you know, just trying to stay focused. And how do you stay in, you know, in that mode, even though you might be, you know, you think about big bro and all that? Is that the motivation?
I don't know if it turned into no motivation, nothing like that yet. I don't know. I don't really know. I can't tell you how. Like, I don't know, because I ain't feel, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to
express it.
Yeah, it just, you can't do nothing about it. You feel me? He gone. A lot of niggas is gone, you feel me? So, and they might not even be dead, you know what I'm saying? But, so it's I don't know. It's a whole lot at once. So I don't know how to, feel me, talk to you how I feel about it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say, if I ain't got my feelings, you know what I'm saying, figured out yet, I don't want to say it. I'd rather just, I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, I dig it. Now, you dropped your album, you hit #1. How did that feel?
It was straight for the second, but it was like, it wasn't even nothing for real like how I thought. I don't know. I'm waiting for something for it to be like, you feel me? But it was straight. It was straight for like, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't. I don't know. I don't feel like nothing for real still. Just.
And that just let me know where his mind is at. You know what I'm saying? Because he just looking at it like I had a major accomplishment, but I still really feel like I ain't accomplished shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of times that's the motivation you be needing to keep going, because a lot of times motherfuckers get an accomplishment and then they be so caught up in celebrating that accomplishment that they forget to put the fucking work in for the next accomplishment.
Yeah, I ain't on that.
They fall off.
And that be their last fucking accomplishment. And then they running around here old nigga and they life a throwback Thursday. Talking about what the fuck they did back in 96.
Yeah.
Don't fuck nobody want to hear that. You keep telling these fucking young boys, no, because back in 98, nigga, I wasn't even fucking born. I was 2. I don't want to hear that dumb
I want to hear that stupid shit.
Happened when I was 2. The fuck are you talking about? So at the end of the day, that just show you where his mind frame was at. He was like, it felt good. I ain't get that accomplishment yet that made me feel like, like I made it.
Yeah, I ain't, because it's just, it's other real shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like, when I dropped Bigger Than Life or Death, it was like other shit going on with it, you feel me? That was like, that made it like a thing, like, you feel me? Like, that day, like every little week and shit, like everything was like straight, you know what I'm saying? Like some shit that needed to get handled, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a long time coming for it, you feel me? And it was like, it felt like it was, you know what I'm saying, like a major step that had been made with it. And I was dropping my tape, you know what I'm saying? I felt like everybody was finally looking at me. I don't feel like the music and shit was just that much better than, I still don't feel nothing. It's just that now everybody was looking at me, you feel me?
Right.
So I already know, like, you feel me, I can rap and shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was just other real shit that was just going on. And then it worked out, you feel me? Or it seemed like it did for that moment, you feel me? Then it was #1 on Apple Music all at the same time, you feel me? Mm-hmm. But then it was like, I don't know, like.
I understand what you're saying.
It just ain't last.
Yeah, this is what I get from what you're saying. Like, you had the music shit, it was going good for you.
Right.
You know. But you had other real shit in real life that
I had to do.
That you had to do, you had to take care of, and might wasn't going so good for you. So the fact that all this shit is going on at the same time, you really couldn't really sit and really celebrate your album being #1 because you still had all this shit going on over here.
I feel like I could in that moment though, like
right.
In that moment, cause the shit that I had going on, like it got solved. You feel me? Like it seemed like it did.
Right.
But then it was like. It made me feel even more crazy because it was like after the tape was #1 and you know what I'm saying, it stayed #1 for a week, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I can't even, you feel me, without going into detail. Yeah. It's like, you feel me? It just went away, you feel me? Like, not the music went away, but the feeling like because the real shit ain't stay how I wanted it to stay.
Right.
I thought it was like, boom, finally, like, say you been looking for your dog. Your dog got out the backyard, you feel me? And you finally find where your dog's at. You feel me? You love his dog. You get the dog back in the yard. But then the pound come, you feel me? And they like, nah, he bit somebody while he was at your yard and they take him from you.
Right.
Again.
Oh, yeah. Right.
You feel me? Like, man, I just did all this to get my dog back. I love my dog, you feel me? And then they can't take the dog. And now they like, nah, you can't get him back right away. And you know where he's at. You feel me? You can't come get him right away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't no putting, you feel me?
Right.
Like it was like a feeling like that. You feel me? So it's like, but I found the dog at the same time when my shit was going #1. You feel me? Per se. So
That's
it
crazy.
was feeling good. Everything's feeling good.
You lost it again.
You feel me? Then I lost it again. Then you feel me? It was like, yeah, but I don't know. That music didn't make me feel like nothing different was going. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I feel like it feel different for different niggas because they be wanting different shit. You feel me? I feel like what I want out of my life and for myself might not necessarily just be 100% centered around music, but music is the fuel for it. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like it gotta. This is it.
Right.
But this is it, so that all the other shit I got going on can be cool too. You feel me?
Right. This is right now.
Yeah, this is right now. I gotta make sure this is, you feel me, right, so everything else can be right. And they be getting, you feel me? You can't get it too high, too low. You gotta stay focused on whatever. You feel me?
Right.
And that's all I'm trying to do. Like, it ain't, and not that it ain't feel good to go #1 shit like that, but. It's just other shit going on. I got to stay focused on what the fuck's really going on.
Right.
Yeah.
And no matter through all the shit that's going on, don't let none of that shit knock you off track, man. Don't let none of that shit trick you out of position. And don't let none of that shit have you sitting behind a motherfucking jail cell when God, you know.
I beat all that shit. I feel like that.
Right. You know, gave you all these blessings, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because we can't never get it fucked up, man. These is blessings.
For sure.
You feel me? For you to be able to travel from city to city and come out and perform and niggas know your shit in parts of the city that in cities that as a kid growing up you could only dream about motherfuckers singing your shit in these cities. And now that shit here. This shit is reality. This ain't no made believe shit. This ain't no fucking dream no more.
What's going on?
This shit is reality. When I come out in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, they gonna sing my shit word for word. And then I'ma leave here and I'ma perform either tomorrow night or the night after that in Baltimore. And they gonna sing my shit word for word. Then DC,
Richmond,
then Virginia, then Atlanta, then Carolinas, then Arkansas, then Memphis, then bro, that's a fucking blessing, man.
Sure.
Whatever you do, whatever you do, don't never let these niggas trick you out of your blessings, man. Because that's what niggas want to do.
Niggas ain't smart enough.
But that's what niggas want to do. You feel me? Niggas don't want to see niggas shining, man. Niggas don't want to see a nigga. Motherfuckers on Instagram singing your shit, passing the fuck out like you Michael Jackson. Bitches falling out talking about they love you and all that. They don't want to see that shit. They don't want to see that shit, man. There's a certain amount of niggas that want to see that shit, and your fans want to see that shit. Rest of them niggas, they like, why him, not me? Them niggas be questioning God, man. For real, why
how this nigga?
How this nigga? I've been rapping way longer than this nigga. Like, niggas be talking about all types of shit that don't mean nothing. I'm the nigga with the bodies. Like, what the fuck I got to do with rap, nigga? What the fuck? You feel what I'm saying? So whatever you do, man, because I see a lot of the, you know, the young niggas, to me, the young niggas that be doing it, you know, and we live in a different era, man. We live in an era where niggas wanna test you for some Instagram fame, man.
Yup, they test you.
They'll test you just to have some Instagram fame. Nigga be a cold pussy, man, but it'll make you do something to him because he just want to get a little light on Instagram and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever you do, man, keep moving how you move. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of trouble and get this fucking money, man.
The nigga doing something is the last. It ain't the last thing, but it's down there.
Yeah, but you know, you got goofy niggas and you got niggas with Born to Lose tattoos on their motherfucking neck, man.
In every city.
Born to Lose.
Every neighborhood, Born to Lose tattoos right here. They with all the dumb shit. They ain't got nothing going on.
They ain't got nothing going on.
Nobody give a fuck about them. They ain't gonna give a fuck about you, and they definitely not trying to shine together. They don't even give a fuck about shining. They just want to cause destruction that's out here, and they mad because it's always the why not me.
For sure.
Motherfuckers, listen, man, you live in a time different, you know. It was one time where motherfucker want to salute a nigga. Now you live in a time where nigga want to shoot a nigga.
For sure.
Because you shining. You know what I mean? If you pulled up on me in the motherfucking 80s and the 90s and I seen you talking shit, yeah, Wallow, I'm like, okay, nigga, you got that. And I'm going to go turn it up and get my money right.
Right.
Because it's telling me that I ain't doing something to fuck right. I ain't trying to do nothing to you.
Right.
I don't want to put you down.
The streets is just different.
It's totally different.
It's different. Just, Nick, back then, like, I done talked to Nas about this before. Like, back then, Jay-Z could be the man in rap because rap is like a reflection of the streets, whether it's real or fake. Feel me? It's supposed to be a reflection of the streets. And back then, that was like, you feel me, like 2000s, 90s and shit. It was about getting money. We had the biggest chain in the 80s. It was like about the girls and type shit, you feel me? Right now, like the streets is controlled by murders.
Yeah.
You can be 40 years old with $1 million. You ain't kidding nobody. You know what I'm saying?
You know why? I'm going to say this. We grew up in a time where it's though, and this is where the transition happened. And
it don't cost nothing to kill a nigga. That's
it don't cost nothing. And this is what happened. Social media, when YouTube came, YouTube had a way to popularize the shooter. See, we living in a time where the shooter could be, you know, respected like a nigga that got. Only time you got respect, the only time your name could ring bells, you had to get some money.
You had to get some money in our era.
Now, a shooter could be respected in the city. Oh yeah, that's what's the name. Okay, what'd he do? How much money he getting? He got the keys? What he got? Oh no, he just shoot niggas. He's a demon.
It's a common denominator though. It's a lot. It's easier to shoot at a nigga than
get some money,
get some cheese. So if it's 100 niggas, it's more than likely it might be 70 niggas that, you feel me, can get a hold of the gun and maybe pop somebody than it is 70 niggas that can get a hold of whatever and make some money off of it. You feel me? Like it's just guns $200. A zip of dope is not $200.
Yeah. You ain't gotta get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like this too though. This how the game go too, G. It's like nobody, the streets became so popularized to where as though, you know, our street corners or our neighborhood versus back in the day, as knowledgeable anybody would tell you, everybody realized that you could be my homie, we could all be homies, but we ain't all had to be street niggas. If it's 15 of us on the corner, probably 6 or 7 only are street niggas. This nigga play ball, he go to school, he got a job. Yeah. But now everybody just want to jump in the streets and say, I want to be a street nigga. Whereas though it's oversaturated, there's not enough money for everybody. So like you said, out of 100 niggas, it'd be 100 niggas from neighborhood now. Niggas like, everybody can't get no money.
Everybody can't.
So now it's like,
hey, hold on. I messed up. Everybody can.
They can, but they not going to put the driving in just the network power and just being on point. So it's like, I'm gonna push the pistol in. We gonna be straight up.
A lot of that should be the leader fault though.
Yeah, that too.
You feel me? If everybody ain't, they want a company. Like, you got a company. Everybody ain't. Somebody's good at going to get the coffee. Somebody's good at going to print the papers off. Somebody's good at sending the email. You You feel me? Like, just cause you street niggas, you feel me? Like, and then they limited to selling dope, you robbing somebody, you feel me? Like, if a nigga break down, and it ain't no gang shit or nothing, if you got your group of friends, which most niggas do in the neighborhood, you feel me? And you can identify what everybody do well, you feel me? Y'all can make something happen. We a prime example of that, you feel me? It's less pressure and weight on everybody because everybody's just doing what they naturally gonna do anyway. We all doing what we naturally was gonna do anyway. Only thing unnatural about this shit is me rapping because nobody think I knew I could rap until 2-3 years ago. You feel me? 3-4 years ago. But everybody just doing what they naturally doing. Niggas been partners. You feel me? So it's only when a nigga get that envy in him, you feel me?
Yeah.
But even that's the leader's fault, cause you guys see that, you feel me? You with your niggas, you know everybody take to you, you the leader. If you see one of your niggas feeling like he's less or he ain't, you feel me? You gotta identify the problem. If it can be fixed, it can be fixed. If it can't, it can't. But you got, it's the leader's fault still to get the nigga away from him. If he can't be fixing to where he can, you feel me? We all need to protect Joey so he can go play basketball, or you feel me? Or he ain't on. You feel just whatever our common goal is as a group of friends. Not as no gang. Not as no whatever our common. If he, you feel me? Then he need to be away from us. You feel me? So niggas gotta step up and have leadership. You feel me? Amongst their friends. You feel me? Right. And a lot of sucker shit wouldn't go on, but because it ain't no niggas don't be wanting to lead. Nigga would just want to say what's wrong. You feel me? I just let it. A group of sucker niggas get together. Right. Now, if they outlive the real niggas somehow, this sucker shit might be law. You feel me? In this neighborhood. So now they got a whole a whole generation of little sucker niggas that's on sucker shit. Right. You feel me? And that's just what it turned into. Like niggas be like, man, this shit changed. It ain't no real. Like it's still real niggas. It's always been real and fake niggas. It's just that now everybody got a platform. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a platform, whether they flaw or not.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Manscaped. One thing that I enjoy about Manscaped, they keep me clean in the private area. You know, you got to make sure that's taken care of right. Because I used to get them nicks when I used to shave with that razor. Cut myself. I don't have to go through that no more. One thing I love about Manscaped, they got the Performance Package 4.0 by Manscaped. The ultimate, I'm talking about the ultimate parlay to take your grooming game to the next level. To take your grooming game to the next level. Manscaped.com. What I need you to do is right now you get 20% off and free shipping when you use code MILLION. Use code MILLION at manscaped.com and we're going to take care of you. But one thing I love about it, I'm talking about the performance package, is also include the weed whacker. You get the weed whacker, you get the lawnmower 4.0. I'm talking about the chops, all them. That's how I go. Clean all your nose hairs out, take care of you and all. You got the crop preserver. You got everything. It's ball deodorant. Like, if you don't know nothing about that, it's ball deodorant. But I'm talking about this package got everything. The LED spotlight. So when you down there, everything is right. Listen, what are you waiting for? Go to manscaped.com right now. Use code MILLION. And guess what? You're going to get 20% off and free shipping. Manscaped.
Absolutely. And everybody trying to run the same play.
For sure.
The same play.
42 dives. That's what everybody's running at. It was 42 dives right through the middle.
You feel me?
Ain't trying to dress nothing up and make it real no more. Yeah. This is what it is.
Real talk. And, for me, like he was saying, when we was growing up, the shooter was the lowest form of a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? The shooter was the crash dummy. Because niggas didn't idolize the niggas that shot niggas. Niggas idolized the niggas that was pulling up in that shit that was getting money. And if you was getting money, I'm not saying that you wouldn't put no work in and you wouldn't shoot a nigga if you had to, but if you was getting money, you was trying to get to the money. You wasn't trying to be out here beefing. You feel what I'm saying?
See, because you was in the street to make money, not headlines.
Yeah, right. For sure.
That was the game.
And when we was growing up, a nigga who was considered just a shooter, not you don't get no money, you just out here, you shooter, really, you a crash dummy. You a nigga who either them niggas gonna get you out the way or you gonna get yourself the fuck out the way. It's only a matter of time for you because you ain't even got no purpose out here. You just shoot niggas.
I feel like
you not even robbing niggas.
My generation, like y'all age, how old is y'all?
I'm 45.
I'm 42.
45. Okay, so think I'm 27. You feel me? So I think it's my group, which is basically like 24 to 30. You feel me? And then it's the 16, 15 to 20, 23. You feel me? And then it's y'all. You feel me?
No, it ain't us. It's 30 to 35, and then it's 40 to 45.
I want y'all to make that. But you feel me? So I feel like the younger, you feel me? The sense that's all. As a gladiator, you feel me? Like that's like watching the niggas look at it like I understand it because I feel like I'm in the middle. I got to see niggas like you feel me, my daddy and shit. You feel me? Yeah. Like I got to see the get money part of it, but then you feel me? I exist in the gladiator part of it, so I understand both of it. So it's like niggas look at a nigga, you feel me? Or how y'all look at him as he might have been a crash dummy. It's like. Niggas is just doing what it is. Like a nigga can't change what it is because this is what
this is what's popping right now.
This is what it is. If crack was the thing in the, you feel me? Like if that's just what it is.
Oh no, I'm not saying the youngins of today. I'm saying I was giving us a difference in how we thought in our era, and I never got a chance to give it how they think in this era now. You feel what I'm saying? In our era, a nigga that was just a shooter and didn't get no money, we looked at the nigga like he was a crash dummy.
That's a bad motherfucker, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because in our era,
it was plentiful. Money was everywhere.
In our era, the rapper wanted to be like the drug dealer. Even when you see all the movies of back in the day, you see the drug dealers walking in that motherfucker and niggas, yo, such and such in this motherfucker, nigga, like this is all in slow motion. Yeah. Everybody like this. Nigga walking through, he dabbing everybody because that's how it really was. He was that nigga when he came in. Everybody knew he fly as shit. He get all the bitches, he get the money.
Now the street nigga won't be like the rapper.
Bad, right? Bad. You feel what I'm saying?
Bad.
Now in this era, in this generation, you could be a nigga that's just known for putting work in, and you could actually turn that into something. Mm-hmm. Like it's niggas out here that really went from just being in the streets drilling, and then they like, fuck it, let me try my hand at rap, and then they look up, niggas got millions of views,
and niggas like that nigga real. He's a real one. We listening to this shit, and he out of here.
You feel what I'm saying?
Fuck out of here.
Niggas be really real live fighting murder cases and be getting deals.
Fact.
That shit was not going down. They was like, wait, well, hold on. This nigga, what? Nigga, wait, you couldn't even be fighting a fucking armed robbery for some motherfucking. No, Pat. We ain't signing that nigga. We wait till you come home from jail.
I got an artist right now I won't sign. He's fighting a murder.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like. So for y'all generation, it's a little different, and I understand it because I'm not one of them old heads I'm not living in yesterday.
That shit over with.
That shit over with, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm living today. I'm in tune with all the young hot niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I get in my car. I'm not listening to no old shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not riding around listening to no old shit, man. I'm not one of them niggas. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not riding around listening to no old shit, man.
He's in there listening to that shit.
I'm not listening to no old shit, man. I'm listening to the young niggas, man. So for me, it's just like, I understand what the young niggas be going through. I wish it wasn't like that because y'all lose way more rappers than we lost. You feel what I'm saying? It's like y'all lose a shitload of rappers to killings, and you know what I'm saying? Like we lose a rapper, it was a big thing. Mm-hmm. Big L died, it was a big thing. Biggie died, it was a big thing. Tupac died, it was a big thing. Like in this generation, we lost like 5 rappers in a year. 6, 7 rappers in a year, 8 rappers in a year.
Damn, for real, 8 rappers in a year.
And shit be vicious, man. And a lot of them don't be big rappers, but they might have 300,000 followers, 200,000. So they big wherever they at. They big and you feel
they got
an
audience.
And that shit just be crazy to me, man. And it be like so many young niggas with talent be losing their life, and then it'd be like, what that shit really be about?
Yeah, that shit be discouraging niggas too. I don't know. Like, you feel me?
You gotta understand this, G. Not mean to cut you off. Like this you gotta understand. Tell Booby, you gotta understand this. King Vaughn was sitting right there. He was sitting right there, and he said, we don't even talk to each other, man. It really don't be about nothing. Said right the fuck there. And it was like, you know, we talked. Even after the interview, we talked for a minute. He didn't even want to leave. He was eating the cheesesteak upstairs, and you know, so it be fucked up to us because we be fucking with the young niggas, especially we be knowing them personal. So when you see this shit, you be like, damn, young, you know what I mean? It be real, you know what I mean? It be a lot to see a motherfucker, because to me, the way we look at it, we'd just be talking and we'd be talking about music and artists, and we like, you got artists running around here right now that's nowhere near Tupac, nowhere near Biggie. They make it off of one show, with these niggas ain't making 4 or 5 shows. Like real time. Like real shit. Like this episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Roman Focus. If you really want to focus on the next level, I'm talking about Roman in-house team of doctors obsessively research ingredients to formulate a high quality, I'm talking about supplement with ingredients to support focus, concentration, and overall, I'm talking about everything. This is what I'm talking about. You're going to be super focused. I'm just saying caffeine. I'm talking about, just imagine this. Just imagine this. Just 2 capsules delivered about the same amount of caffeine as 1 cup of coffee. 1 cup of coffee. I'm talking about the same amount. It's these 2 little capsules, and they're going to give you that rush. Woof. Roman Focus is formulated with key ingredients such as caffeine. I'm talking about to support calm energy and concentration with American ginseng to help promote memory and cognitive functions. Think about that. We're talking about Roman Focus. What are you waiting for? What you need to do is you need to go to getroman.com/game and get $15 off your first order of Roman Focus. That's getroman.com/game and get $15 off your first order of Roman Focus. Roman. I'm talking about what y'all got today. The blessings that y'all got today is unimaginable in the history of rap. I'm talking about this shit. I'm talking about like
how the show the niggas wasn't paying that much money back.
What niggas wasn't? Listen,
is it because I couldn't even think of a reason why?
No, but not just that. Y'all owning shit. Y'all owning masters. Y'all owning shit. Y'all motherfucking starting y'all shit is on a whole nother level. I'm talking about dudes running around here getting a buck a show. Them niggas wasn't getting no buck something a show. And motherfuckers not even on the level of these giants, these legends. But it's just saying, when the opportunity that y'all have is unbelievable.
That's thanks to niggas that came before.
Yes.
You feel me? Like Gilly. Yeah. Cause I feel like during that period, for some reason, like growing up, I always heard about, like, I ain't know shit about no music, but I always heard like, man, he got a bad deal. Or,
you always heard that shit.
Nigga never know. Bigger, you always be like, man, yeah, he's in a fucked up deal. You feel me? Niggas, just regular niggas in the neighborhood don't know shit about nothing, but they feel like he's, you feel me? And I feel like because that was going on back then, like niggas got to tell niggas, you feel me? Like niggas came back like, man, don't do, you feel me? And I feel like now it's just the trickle down everywhere. Niggas was like, don't, hold on. Make sure you read your paperwork. Make sure you get a good lawyer. Make sure it's what you want to do. Make sure you feel me? Because you might think nigga might think it's a bad deal. You might think it's a good one. Shit, you feel me?
Now you gotta understand, you know, you see it because it be like, this is what happened, G. You see it and you hear about it, right? You hear about these terrible deals. And back then, motherfuckers was offered 6, 7, 10,000. It was different. 20,000. It was cash. Nigel will tell you, motherfuckers was signing. They needed the money.
Niggas don't even understand that. Like my young niggas, one of my little niggas, Lil Mike. You feel me? He's an artist. He's good. Y'all gonna be hearing about him soon. You feel me? I got a whole bunch of artists, but Lil Mike, just in particular, his story. I'm like, man, so we talking about like, man, we gonna get the shit together, your music and shit. I'm like, so how much if somebody come to us ready, how much you feel me, you want me to tell him? He's like, shit, I probably say, he don't mind you feel me? It ain't about the talent and shit, but Lil Mike ain't got 10,000 followers, 15,000 followers.
How much he say?
Man, like 100, you feel me, 150. I'm like, man, listen, Lil Mike, we might as well just ride on that with me. We gonna be straight if you want 100 right now, because ain't nobody gonna come give you 100 if you ain't got 100,000 views, you feel me? You gotta like niggas don't need. They just be seeing niggas sign for 7 million. Like, you feel me? All he know is, you feel me? NLE Chopper signed for 9 million.
Yeah.
Chief Keef signed for.
No, but I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I'm gonna tell you the realest shit though. When motherfuckers saw you and Gotti on that motherfucking Instagram and that 750, that fucked thousands of these young niggas' minds up. It messed. I'm talking about that shit polluted so many young people's minds because they thinking like, oh, this nigga. Then they read your story. He just was playing sports. Oh, I could do that. I need to get this. And everybody thought they running the motherfuckers talking about.
I had a Rollie, 2-3 chains.
I know.
And all that shit before God gave me the money. 2-3 cars, $100,000 cars. You feel me? Before God gave me that money.
But they seeing it, and if it's the first time,
I mean, that though. Listen, I ain't know they ain't know.
But they don't know that.
They
don't know that. They sit back and saying, "Oh, I'm just hearing." Because some dudes, that was the first time they knew about you. Right. When they seen that fucking video, oh, this the boy. Let me listen to it. Then they go listen to your catalog. Oh shit, this shit popping, but they don't know. So now they like, I'm hot. I got 15,000 followers. I got 150 on this one video. The other video got 30,000. Oh, nigga got to give me 320. Where the fuck you get 20 from? No, I'm just saying, I know I get like 320. I take 280, but I'm like, damn, nigga, you only got 15,000 followers. Nobody know you outside of 3 neighborhoods.
And $40,000 worth of negotiation, man. You gonna negotiate for 40.
Yeah.
They go anything under that, you ain't taking the 275.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got 5,000.
You ain't got, nigga, you ain't even got a rolling.
Come on, nigga, you gonna take
rolling,
it.
nigga, you ain't even got a car. Fuck you talking about rolling.
You wore all the jewelry you got on in your video. That's your homeboy from the block, Big Mike.
It be like that.
So it'd be like it's to the point now when they seen that motherfucking video, that money counter. Oh man, I know I could get me 470. It was just crazy. That's all you heard. Niggas was like, I ain't taking less. I know a young nigga that was hot. He said, oh, I ain't taking none. You see that money? He got EST GEE. You're not EST GEE, bro. Right. Nobody know you in Memphis right now. Nobody know you in Detroit.
And then you got to think like, they was like, my shit was like weird because it was like a gamble. Because I ain't had the numbers and shit either for real. Like my shit was straight, and I wasn't tripping about trying to force had no numbers. You feel me? So everybody who was fucking with me, the labels who was fucking with me, they seen like this is like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a special situation. Because I ain't from nowhere. You feel me? Like I ain't from the A. I feel it. You feel me? It's Louisville. We ain't got no big ass thing of rappers. You feel me? Just running around.
But a lot of times you have people within these labels, these executives that know how to measure cultural influence in the pulse of the streets. Yeah. See, listen, this shit come from the streets. If it don't come from the streets and if the streets don't fuck with it, because you could just go down in the streets in any ghettos in America and find out what's really hitting. So a nigga might don't have 750,000 or $500,000 on motherfucking Instagram, but the streets saying something totally different. Yeah. And if you could go and get a motherfucker in the streets and you could put that system around that shit, the machine, oh, they out of here. So they looking at the measurement of that. Fuck them numbers.
Absolutely. That's just
when
like,
you dealing with people. Now you don't understand that game because niggas.
All executives
prime example.
It's all of them ain't like it.
They not like
all
that.
All of them is looking. Most of them is 90% of them is just looking at do we got 500,000 Instagram followers?
But listen, this the twist. Nigel was there when niggas was getting $5,000 and nobody. We just heard you rap outside of the motherfucking the pizza shop. A nigga freestyle. You ain't had no song. Oh, we getting this. I'm getting this nigga a deal.
A prime example is we could say that Drake, probably J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, they probably the biggest male rap artists, right?
Yup.
The streets say Lil Durk. The streets say Lil Baby.
What you say make them the biggest artists?
I'm just saying as far as record sales.
Record sales.
That's what I'm saying.
Record sales.
They be selling the most?
Yeah.
They sell a lot of shit. They sell a lot of shit.
Yeah, of course.
And they sell out arenas.
Yes,
they sell out arenas.
Yes.
I know.
So you gotta understand this though. But see, you gotta understand this.
But the streets say that no, these is the biggest rappers that's in the streets. Right. This is the biggest rappers that's in the streets. This is the biggest rappers in the streets. No. We know that they in a different atmosphere. Without a doubt. They in a different atmosphere. You right. I might can't sell out 35,000, but I'ma sell out 15,000. a shitload of nights. I'm talking about a shitload of nights.
Or you might even
I'm talking about I'm gonna be the 15,000 bandit.
But listen, even if you can't do 15,000, you're gonna be doing them 3,000 people Jones, because at the end of the day, it's like this. When it comes to this music and this hip hop music, Drake always come down to the streets. He always come, come on. That's the history of it, because he understands his game. Yes, he's smart. He is smart enough nigga to say, you know what? Not only I'm gonna keep this shit all the way raw, and I'm gonna he gonna stay relevant no matter what. But it's like, I know how to tap into the streets and show the streets some love.
Yep.
Come here, Block Boy JB. Come here, Migos. Come here, 21. Come here, baby, and jump on that shit. So, but at the end of the day, like Gil say, it's motherfuckers from our environment. Only thing they give a fuck is about, they not going to no arenas. They going to the club. The club that hold 3,000-4,000. That's where they going at. That's where they go do their shows at. And it's them artists that's coming through there. Now, they might not turn into arena artists. Live Nation might not come at them. But they going to go every night and get them 30s from them promoters. They going to give them 30s, them 60s. They going to scrap that shit up. Them 3-4 promoters in Memphis, them 3-4 promoters in St. Louis, they going to scrap that joint up. And then in the back of the day, in the back of the night, that money counter, that's what it's about. Right. So, but when you talking about the game, it goes back into what we were saying. Motherfuckers don't be caring about them numbers sometimes. So artists, don't just be caught up in numbers. Just keep doing your shit and getting that impact and impacting your environment. Whatever your environment, because you might not be from the streets. You might be from the suburbs. Right. But if you can impact your environment, G, it's a wrap.
Fact, actually, you should be able to see me and see it.
Like that. When you got that, what was your numbers at? Your Instagram numbers.
I don't even remember.
You don't even remember. It was
51,000 followers.
What was your biggest you had 51,000 followers. What was your biggest video on YouTube?
Get Money had 1 million. Special had 1 million. Get Money had 1 million. Damn near almost all of them was it. I feel like my music is bigger than like my Instagram.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't go live and do all.
You don't even. All you doing is posting a picture on Instagram. You ain't even saying nothing. You ain't doing no videos. Only time I seen you do a fucking video for real is when you did the joint. You asked Siri what's the #1 record in the world, album in the world. And she said you. And you was excited that day.
Right.
Now, at the end of the day, artists just got to understand this. He had 51,000. He had 2-3 songs that was at 1 million, and he went and got the bag. Because they believe that you had influence of the culture and the street culture. Right. They believe it was going to work. They betted on you, and it turned out right. You got to think about this. 2019, motherfucker threw 5 up in you. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even had to be here. You could have checked out.
For sure.
But you said, you know what? I'm going to go at this rap shit. Now, this episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by ShipStation. I love ShipStation because I use ShipStation on Wallow267.com through my Shopify to ship all my orders out and send a zillion orders out. And not just I use ShipStation, over 100,000 more people use ShipStation along with me. Think about that. They're going to get your stuff through all the major carriers. I don't care. Everything coming to one small shipping channel. It don't matter. I'm talking about whatever you're thinking about, ShipStation can do it. If you got your own business, you don't have to be big. You could be small. You could be just starting. You don't have to have a lot of orders. ShipStation to take care of everything that you need them to take care of. What I need you to do for all my listeners, I need you to go to ShipStation.com, click the code GAME, and you're going to get 60-day free trial. I'm talking about for the holidays, 60-day free. You ain't got to worry about nothing. That's 2 months. Listen, you don't have to worry about nothing. But what I need you to do is, once you go to ShipStation.com, click the microphone at the top and enter GAME, G-A-M-E. Enter GAME, G-A-M-E. And guess what's going to take care of you? ShipStation is going to take care of you. You ain't got to worry about nothing. ShipStation is going to look out for you. What are you waiting for? ShipStation.com. Hit the mic. Type in GAME. You're out of here. And it's just like that. But this is the question. When you was playing football, you was doing your thing before motherfuckers knew.
What position?
Linebacker.
I'd have shook the shit out you in the hole. I'm just telling you. Listen,
you too small,
I don't think it.
I'd have shook the shit out of him in the hole.
I don't think it.
Listen, the lineman would have lined it up right. He'd have been like this. I'd have seen him all through his helmet. He'd have been.
You'd have killed him, huh?
And we would have met right there, and I would have put a move on him and put the wiggles that spin move.
While you was wiggling, I was gonna be jumping through your jersey number. Your mind was still gonna be wiggling, but it was a tackle for a loss.
They said you was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he was a bad motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
High school and all that.
Hell yeah.
Indiana State, went over there, then went to junior college, double back, went to all that shit.
I tried hard.
Now, let me ask you a question, though. Before the motherfuckers knew you could rap, what was you listening to when you was in that jersey, in that uniform that had you saying, I got to put these rhymes together? What was you listening to?
Nah, it ain't happen like that. I wasn't thinking about putting no rap, nothing together. I was just trying to
get to the league,
get some money the most way. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I wasn't gonna make no $1 million. And you feel me? No other way. You feel me? Like, I'm not no stupid nigga. You feel me? Like, I realized that this was my chance. I felt like that was my shot at getting some real money and like trying to save my people.
Sports.
You feel me? Like, I recognize that. You know what I'm saying? And I tried hard in the motherfucker, you feel me? But it wasn't the niggas I listened to back then was the same niggas I think everybody else listened to. Boosie, Future, Gucci, Gotti. You feel me? Just, I think the same people everybody was listening to, you feel me? All the hard shit.
Right.
And then what made me start rapping was my cousin Rob. It was a nigga that was from the A that was in Louisville. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was talking to him and shit, and he was talking about Baby, you feel me? Like, and then I guess this is when Baby first started. And they was trying to get me to give him the money to book him. It was like, he wanted like $7,500, $8,500, something like that.
Early in the game.
So I'm watching his videos on YouTube. I'm watching My Dog. And this is
That's My Dog.
Before he had 1 million views. I'm looking at that bitch like, damn, this shit, you feel me? Like, just what he was talking about and what they were telling me about him. I'm like, man, you feel me? I'm doing this shit, you feel me? Like, I've been doing this shit, like, and I wasn't playing sports no more at the time. I'm just doing what I was doing, you feel me? And I had made up my mind on that. And it was just like, it was just that one conversation left like a little slither of like, man, what if it's this? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, my Mike can do it. You know what I'm saying? It was just that one thing that made me be like, my Mike can do this. Looking at him, you feel me? Like, what they talking about, I know what you feel me?
I know, I live this shit. I know what's going on.
I know I can do this. And I bought me some studio equipment off eBay, ordered me Google Studio at Home Bundle.
How much was the studio?
Like $600.
You paid $600 for studio and recorded your shit in the crib from the rip.
Boom, in the bathroom at my little bitch at the time. You feel me? Boom, I'm in the bathroom, set it up. Boom, she ordered the shit for me, put the money on my card. Boom, I was in the bathroom, made some songs. Then I caught my case in Louisville. You feel me? So I couldn't leave Kentucky at that time, you know what I'm saying? So I was, you know what I'm saying, just thinking about rapping that, like for that whole little couple weeks and shit. I'm like, man, I'm about to, you feel me? Like, fuck it, I'm about to really try to make some songs and, you feel me, get it on. And I did, you feel me? Like, then I got put on the watch. When I got put on the house arrest, that's when I really was like I'm about to, you feel me? Like, it was just every little thing that was happening. I'm like, I'm about to make some songs. And
kept going.
Before you knew it, you feel me? Motherfuckers in the city was asking to see me. And then it was on, you know what I'm saying?
I just want to say this, man. To all you young niggas out there, man, this man just told y'all, he looked at Lil Baby. Nigga said, man, you should book Lil Baby. He went home, he looked at Lil Baby, he said to himself, man, I could do this shit. This nigga's, he inspired me. Damn.
For sure.
Baby. Google in-house studio. Oh, here go one right here, baby.
$600.
It say $600. So, all right, get that shit for me, baby. All right, baby. Where you gonna record at?
In the bathroom.
You ain't gonna be having me. I got to go to fuck to work anymore. All right, baby, I'm going to the bathroom downstairs.
Hell no, it wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that.
He had to let that clear.
I could have bought a circus in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
She wasn't gonna say nothing.
He wanted to put it down. I run my motherfucking house.
Handle it, man. I'm in the department. I'm not on
Look,
that.
do you know what's so funny? This is what's so fucking funny. All fucking interview, nigga talk like this. Yeah, because you know.
You said something about a motherfucking chick.
You said something about chick handling him. Hell no.
I was going for that
shit. She might be watching. She might tell something like, yeah, I did not. Hell no, don't lie.
Don't lie. You ain't do shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But back to what I'm saying. And he made it happen.
$600
$600.
And he right here now.
I don't want to hear no excuses from none of you niggas. All you niggas, if I had this, if I had that,
crazy.
if I had this, nigga, this nigga made it happen with a $600 studio in his bathroom. But a lot of you niggas be acting like you niggas too good to be doing shit like that. Guess what?
And I had 50, 60,000 at the time too.
That's
I ain't inflating the numbers.
I
I was grown too.
Okay.
23, 20, you feel me? But and I had, you feel me? I had some money, you know what I'm saying? I could have been going to, but I just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't like really just be around a lot of niggas and talking and shit, cause you feel me? I like to know what I'm talking about. So that was something I ain't know. So I ain't trying to go around no niggas who feel like they know more about this shit than me. And have them tell me some shit. I'm just figuring it out on my own. I figured out how to record myself. You feel me? That's why I punch, like I don't punch in and shit like that. You feel me? Like I rap all the way through. That's because when I was recording myself,
You had to rap all the way through.
yeah, I didn't know how to slice and take a piece.
Yeah.
I damn near, when I first started rapping, I damn near rap the hook, take a breath, rap the verse, and then rap the hook again. You feel me? And even that, to this day, it affect how I record. Like, even though I don't do it like that no more. Like, when I'm making a song, I just be making.
Hey, when you stop
the hook
when
verse.
you was like, I gotta stop this some rookie shit. Like I bought some rookie shit.
When I got out the watch and I started going to the studio, and it just was like, they was like, hold on, type shit. Hold on.
You like, what the fuck?
I'm like, man, hold on, keep it. They like, hold on, that's the hook. That's the hook. Right
Yeah,
there,
they
right?
bad as shit. They fucking my flow up, man. I rap. Let me rap the whole 6 minutes. They like,
Yeah.
And I think that's why songs like Lick Back, you feel me? Like where I just rap all the way through, like them be like the easiest songs for me. Like I can make a song like that, you feel me? Because that's just what I started out doing, just rapping all the way through. You feel me?
That's crazy. That nigga would be like this.
I had to put on the little thing. It's a
Go
little
straight
thing
the fuck in for 5
It's
minutes.
a little thing at the beginning of the thing to be like, dun, 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 and then it start, then it record.
Yeah.
So and then hurry up and get back in front of it.
I'm telling you,
Put
bro.
the do-rag over the mic. I ain't have a pop filter yet. I'm bitch was static, and so I'm put the do-rag and then get it on.
Hey, that's when
crazy.
you really want it.
That's when you really want this
That's
shit.
when 3 years
I
later
just
you
thought
got.
I thought that's how you feel me? You couldn't tell me I ain't have this is the same shit that the nigga I just watched on YouTube did this shit on. Like I'm like, yeah, that's how everybody's doing it. No,
It sound clear and all that. Sound clear and fuck that.
to me, if I listen to that shit now, it sounds crazy.
Did you upload your shit to DistroKid and all that? TuneCore?
Eventually, I got it. I did all of that. I figured that shit out.
Damn.
Within the first couple months, I figured that shit out.
You wasn't playing. You
So all
was
the youngins out there, man, this is a perfect example of when you want something. When you want something, you gonna make it happen. You ain't gonna have no excuses. A lot of you niggas be having excuses, man. That's why y'all ain't sitting on the couch next to us with 42 fucking chains on.
Yup.
You feel what I'm saying? You could be sitting here too with 42 fucking chains on, about to go perform for probably about 60, 70, 80 motherfucking thousand. You know what I mean? Be on Instagram later on the night with your shit like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then tomorrow you got the other hand. Then by the time you do 7
You standing on it the next day.
by the time you do 7 shows, you like this. You sitting on the whole couch of money with both of your hands like this. Like, it could be you too. But a lot of niggas got excuses.
A bunch of excuses.
A lot of
I
niggas.
think niggas just be proud at critical thinking. Y'all know, some niggas just ain't critical thinkers. They ain't trying to figure nothing out. They might want to, but they don't. Even if they do want to, they don't know how to go about that shit.
Yes, they do. They go right to their phone, just like they be on Instagram all day. Just how you want to Google some shit, and you said deal on YouTube and watch the white boy, and then you record, and then you'll hear the.
Facts.
And you got to get to the mic right in time. Make sure you got the do-rag over the mic.
Yeah,
And it's all that shit you listen to from Lil Carl on Instagram, who was on there making country
In his
songs,
crib.
and wanted to show you how he made his, recorded his country song on there. All you did was do some rap shit. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's the knock.
Fact.
Go right in.
And then as soon as you done, you go watch the other video, how to upload your music to TuneCore or DistroKid.
I looked it up. I was like, how to listen to my own song on Apple Music. That's how I figured it out. Just looking like,
That's
they
crazy.
like, man, you gotta put it in your library on the computer. So I did that, but then I'm like, damn, can't nobody hear. I'm trying to tell my partner, I'm trying to tell Beats, like, nigga, it's on there, nigga. Like, I'm listening to it right now on my phone, and you feel me? He's like, it's not.
Like, nigga, you the only one can hear.
It's no and nothing. So then I'm like, okay, but then I figured it out. It was something called it was CD Baby, DistroKid, TuneCore, and I think it might be one more.
United Masters.
I just randomly picked. I wasn't. I just boom.
Well, shit, man, we want to, say we appreciate you for coming through,
Definitely.
man. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all go download, stream, buy everything right now. That's, EST GEE, man.
Bigger than life or death, man.
Hey, let everybody who don't know what that stands
What if a
for.
motherfucker want to feature right now, man? What them features like?
Whew.
I fuck with the street, so the street nigga, I want 50 grand. We can talk about it if your song's nice. If you got a deal, I don't want to keep it so secret either. Cause I'm glad you asked. If you got a deal, you gonna pay more than 50,000 if you got them. If the white people's paying, not even the white. I don't say that. If the label's paying for it, you gonna pay
White
more.
folks paying it.
Pay more.
All right, listen. Do I get the video for 50 and anything?
Depending on what the song sound like, I'm gonna fuck with the streets. It might not even be 50. If you feel
You know what I mean? I see, I like this
Cause
nigga.
I've been a nigga. I done bought niggas my money.
Nigga said, nigga, I'm from Louisville.
Louisville.
Nigga. Fuck,
Louisville.
fuck with the streets, nigga.
Fuck with the streets, man.
Nigga.
I know a nigga might not have a whole. You feel me? I get it.
Fuck you, 28.5 in the song "Scorching Hot." Oh, nigga,
Something
come
like
on,
that.
nigga.
Like you
Fuck
feel me? The songs. But
Okay.
if it's just that though, respect the business. Don't take it personal.
I
You
know.
feel me? If I feel like I need that 50, you don't know what I got going on right now.
Fuckers
Right.
All right, now what about if I'm trying to book you? If I'm a promoter, I'm trying to book you for a show.
Depends on what month you try and book it in.
Ooh.
Nigga said I go up every month, nigga.
Damn,
I might
do
want
that.
60 in July, nigga, and by October, nigga, I want to bean 60.
Damn, that's crazy. How you know that?
Shit.
Damn.
I tried to book you.
Cause the tape dropped in July.
No, I tried to book you, nigga. Came back 2 months later, they said a whole different number. I said, God damn it.
That's what's going on too. I ain't gonna lie. The last probably about a month, I've been, you know what I'm saying. I've been having probably only about 2 shows a week. You know what I'm saying. And it been. I feel like it's relaxing, but I feel like all year I've been 4, 5 days.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
You feel me? Yeah. So right now I'm getting to chill a little bit, and it's on purpose. I feel like I timed it up. I got to tell the motherfuckers nah, and then I got to saying some high shit like right. So if you and then you try just like in the street, you try a nigga with that number and he bite. That's what the number is. You feel me? So it's like you know what I'm saying. It feel good to chill right now, but the number's the number. Promoters. Right. Get back to what Wallow said.
Yeah, the number.
You either got it or you don't.
And just know, nigga, you better hurry the fuck up because today's price ain't tomorrow's price.
Yeah, for sure.
And some new shit come out. You know the price go back again.
It's about
new shit coming out.
It's about to come out. I'm telling you right now.
So booking now.
It's about to come out
for 2 months later.
About to
What's
come
wrong with you? You better. He a man of honor, so if you throw that motherfucking bean at him right now, you know what I mean?
Be straight.
Holler at you in 90 days.
But if I come out with, I might got Michael Jackson on that motherfucker.
What the fuck
it's
is
about
wrong
to come
with
out some shit like
shit.
that. So,
starting that shit off. Do you remember the time?
Some shit like that. So don't you know what I'm
We
saying?
was selling drugs. Do you remember the
That's a
time?
banger right there. We go to the studio. You got to lay it down.
I sold that pack.
You got to go to the studio and lay it down. That's a banger right
That's
there.
a banger. Yeah.
That's a banger.
It's going down, baby.
That's gonna be a banger right there. You think I'm bullshit? That's what might be
Don't
it
worry about
right
I'll
there.
lay you. That shit ain't about nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it might be it right there.
Next thing you know, motherfucking Chris Brown be singing that. Do you remember?
Yeah.
We sold that coke.
Gil Jackson. Gil Jackson.
That's that shit.
Hey, it's just like that.
Right.